Hello fellow 9.3 by 64 Brenneke fans. We haven't done a video in more than a year now. I do apologize for that. Rifle has been in for some upgrades, some much needed stock repairs, but we are back at the reloading table. So I went and prepped 25 cases, RWS cases, and primed them with some Remington Magnum rifle primers. So the plan for today is to load up some nodes. So I'm gonna do 5 nodes, so there's 25 cases that's ready to be reloaded, and I'll do them in 1 grain increments. So we'll be using my local South African powder. I'm going to use SOMCHEM S355 for the loads. These has only become recently available again for the past like 2 or 3 months. SOMCHEM hasn't been available for quite a couple of years. Only certain types of powders, but 335 specifically hasn't been available for years, since about 2019, 2018, 2019, somewhere there. So we've got our cases prepped, and then the plan is I've got some Norma bullets here. So what I usually do is I go to the smaller gun shops. I like going to the hidden away gun shops. They usually have old items on sale and on special. So I've got these Normas, which are, I believe, old Silverblixt bullets. So we'll be loading these up. Obviously you can't find these anymore. Now it's usually the normal Oryx that you get, but I want to try these out, do some load developments with them, and then load them up once I've got my node for hunting, because I've got about 100 rounds here, 1 box down here at the bottom and another box in my hand. So I'll come back to you. Let me do the powder charges in our cases, and then yeah, we'll do the bullet seating, and we'll show you guys the finished product. Alrighty, we are back. We've got our powder charges loaded. You can see in the case there's our powder, and I took the liberty to already adjust my bullet seating die in the press. So that is the first round that came out. So I see these bullets, they do have a crimping groove, so I seat them right there by the crimping groove. I like to crimp my bullets in the neck, especially with the recoil of the 9.3 when you're out in the bush. And I'll mark my cases as per the loads that I've developed. So this will be load number 1, and then it'll be load number 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's the first round there. Couple of items in my toolkit. Okay, so dies, obviously you've got your full length sizing die and decapping die, and then in the press, that's my bullet seating die, and I've got a crimping die as well, which I'll use once all the cartridges have been loaded. Then as well, I keep a case, blank case, empty case, that measures in at basically 64 mils as per the case length. You can see there. So this I use So this I use when I need to trim my cases. I've got what is called a Sudami case trimmer. I'll show you what it looks like. So this trimmer can be used for multiple cartridges. It makes use of a collet. Okay, so it's got a bearing, there's your cutter on the inside, and all your offcuts will be flung out as you insert this into a drill, and this spins in the drill. But there's your collet, and it's caliber specific, 9.3 by 64. So this is what I use to set my cutting depth on the cutter, so when I need to trim my brass. So there's just a couple of items in the toolkit. I must say these Sudami case trimmers work very well, efficiently and effectively and fast. Okay, so let's do a round quickly. Another one up. Okay, let me finish this up and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright everybody, we are done and dusted with these loads. How do you guys like my little wooden case? Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Okay, so we've got our 5 loads in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 each. And ready to go. So the next video will be testing of these rounds. I will chronograph them as well, so we've got that information. And then yeah, obviously look for a good grouping. Hopefully it all pans out. Guys, if you don't mind, please like and subscribe. My whole point with this channel is to raise awareness about the 9.3 by 64 millimeter Brenneke, so more people can start shooting it, use it, so become more popular as well. So please give it a like and subscribe if you don't mind, and yes, we'll see you on the next one on the range. Cheers.